The iPad Mini 8. It's not just another refresh. It's Apple's smallest tablet growing up into something truly big. The kind of upgrade that doesn't scream in your face but quietly changes everything the moment you hold it. This time, Apple's going beyond convenience, beyond portability. It's shaping what the future of small tablets should feel like. And what's coming with the iPad Mini 8 might just surprise everyone who thought they already knew what a Mini could do. Let's talk about what Apple's been secretly crafting. The leaks, the rumors, the insider whispers, and why this iPad might finally close the gap between your phone, your tablet, and your laptop in one clean, powerful device. So first, imagine this. You pick up something light enough to disappear in your bag, yet powerful enough to edit 4K video, sketch professional-grade illustrations, or run AI-powered apps without breaking a sweat. That's what Apple's aiming for with the iPad Mini 8. Rumors are pointing toward Apple's brand new M5 chip, the same class of silicon that could redefine performance in compact devices. We're talking about faster speeds, better efficiency, and AI integration at a level the Mini line has never seen before. If this happens, the iPad Mini 8 will be a monster in your palm, effortlessly juggling demanding tasks like gaming, drawing, and multitasking, all while staying cool and responsive. And yes, that display, expect Apple to take a big leap here. Reports suggest a new OLED display, or at least a hybrid ultra-thin LCD with mini LED-level contrast. Imagine true blacks, vibrant highlights, and buttery-smooth 120 Hz ProMotion scrolling on a 7.9 or 8.3-inch screen. Every swipe, every animation, every video frame looking alive, fluid, and crisp. If you've been using the iPad Mini 6 or 7, you already know how good the form factor is. But once Apple adds a next-generation panel and sharper brightness levels, you'll start to wonder how this tiny screen looks more alive than your TV. Then there's the design. Apple's not likely to reinvent the wheel here. The flat-edge aesthetic stays. But expect thinner bezels, possibly an edge-to-edge look that makes the device feel even more immersive. Some leaks even suggest a new titanium frame, similar to what Apple introduced with the iPhone 15 Pro, giving it both strength and elegance. And speaking of elegance, a new set of colors could debut, not the playful tones of older minis, but more mature. Refined shades like midnight titanium, soft blue, and starlight gold. Apple knows people love customizing their look, and this mini might just be their sleekest yet. Now here's where things get really interesting. The camera system. It's not just about FaceTime anymore. Apple's testing a new ultra-wide front camera with center stage improvements that use AI to track your face dynamically. Imagine your iPad following you naturally in frame while you move during calls, content creation, or teaching online. For the rear, rumors suggest a single but more capable 12-megapixel sensor, possibly with enhanced low-light performance and new computational photography magic. Sure, it's not an iPhone camera, but if you're someone who uses your iPad for scanning documents, recording quick B-roll, or shooting travel clips, you'll notice the jump instantly. Now let's talk about that power button. Yes, there's still Touch ID. But whispers from supply chain insiders hint that Apple could finally experiment with under-display Touch ID or Face ID integration. If Face ID lands on the Mini 8, it'll officially become Apple's most versatile tablet ever. And it makes sense. This tiny device is used everywhere. Kitchens, cars, studios, schools. Quick, secure unlock from any angle? That's exactly what this form factor needs. And if you've ever used an Apple Pencil on the Mini, you know how satisfying that feels. But Apple's about to make that experience next level. The new iPad Mini 8 is rumored to support the Apple Pencil Pro, the one with haptic feedback, barrel roll detection, and squeeze gestures. Imagine feeling a vibration when you highlight or select a tool, or rotating your pen to adjust a brush stroke just like a real pencil. Artists, designers, note-takers, this is going to feel revolutionary. And the smaller iPad is finally getting big boy tools. Let's not forget battery life. One of Apple's biggest engineering challenges has always been balancing performance with endurance in compact devices. But thanks to the M5 chip's energy efficiency, we could be looking at 12 to 15 hours of real-world use. That's streaming, sketching, browsing, working, gaming. All-day power in a device smaller than a paperback. And with USB-C continuing to evolve, fast charging could hit new speeds. Imagine going from 0 to 50% in under 25 minutes. That's convenience redefined. But what really excites Apple fans, and what's going to blow the competition out of the water, is software. iPadOS 19 or 20, depending on release timing, is rumored to take multitasking to the next level. More desktop-like features, better stage manager stability, and expanded support for external displays. So when you plug this tiny thing into a monitor, it won't just mirror your screen. It'll become a full desktop setup. Add a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, and boom, your iPad Mini 8 becomes your work machine, your creative pad, and your entertainment hub all at once. Now, for the release, multiple sources indicate Apple could launch the iPad Mini 8 in early or mid-2025. That means it's already deep in development, and testing may be underway. Apple has been aligning its entire ecosystem around its M-series strategy, unifying iPads, Macs, and even iPhones under the same silicon intelligence. The Mini 8 fits perfectly into that puzzle. Compact, fast, smart, and power efficient. But here's the thing. The iPad Mini isn't just a gadget for productivity anymore. It's becoming a lifestyle product. Pilots use it in cockpits. Photographers use it on shoots, gamers carry it for console-level experiences, kids use it for learning, and business professionals use it on the go. It's the kind of device that adapts to you. So Apple knows exactly what it's doing, refining it just enough to make the next version irresistible. Price-wise, we can expect a small bump. The current iPad Mini 7 starts around $499, so the Mini 8 could touch $540 or even $599 for the base model, especially if it gets that OLED display or M5 chip. But here's the twist. It'll still be cheaper than the iPad Air or Pro, yet deliver nearly the same speed and screen quality. So if you're hunting for the perfect balance between portability and power, this will hit the sweet spot. And speaking of power, the Mini 8 isn't just another tablet. It's a glimpse into how Apple envisions personal computing. Smaller devices with massive potential. Devices that learn you, adapt to your routines, and extend your workflow seamlessly across iPhone, Mac, and even Vision Pro. The iPad Mini 8 might be Apple's smallest canvas, but it's also the smartest bridge between your everyday tech experiences. Think about it. In a world obsessed with bigger screens and bulkier setups, Apple's doubling down on something that fits right in your hand but still feels limitless. It's not just about specs or numbers. It's about the experience. Waking up, grabbing it from your nightstand, sketching ideas in bed, replying to messages on the train, or editing a YouTube video mid-flight. That's the emotional connection the iPad Mini 8 is going to deliver. Power without pressure, design without distraction, and simplicity without compromise. If you've been waiting to upgrade or have never owned a Mini before, this is the one you'll want. Every single leak, every insider hint, every supply chain whisper, it's pointing toward Apple bringing something truly special. A device that's not defined by its size but by its capability to keep up with you, no matter who you are, a student, an artist, a gamer, a traveler, a professional, and when it finally drops, expect the internet to go wild. Tech reviewers, creators, and Apple fans won't stop talking about how this